If she can close a cabinet, she can take out the trash.
You're right.
Right.
You can.
If you're gonna act like you pay rent,
Right, exactly.
You better ghost write a check.
Ghost write.
I'm Caitlynn McDaniel with Gaiety and Pride. It's wonderful to see you both. How are you doing?
Doing good.
It's wonderful to see you both. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good,
Doing good.
Great. Hi.
Hello.
Nice to
How's it
see you all.
going?
You look fabulous. I love the fashion.
I like the boots.
Thank you.
From them?
Yeah, more adventure.
Yeah, the stakes get even higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but like they get higher.
Yeah. It's from like a different space.
Yeah.
Were there any surprises that you were like, oh my gosh, what are we doing here?
Yes.
no further.
I can't give any details, but
you looked and you were like, oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Or phone calls,
Yeah,
like,
the calls.
Whoa, yeah, like, hey,
what?
did you read that?
Yeah, a lot of like, hey, did you see that?
Yeah.
You know you're gonna be, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I love that. What are you afraid of stunts, either of you, when it comes to the show?
No. Not for the most part.
It depends. It depends on what it is.
What's a stunt you don't think you could do?
Radicombs.
I wouldn't even call that a stunt.
That's definitely
That was more so just a thing I had to do.
No, I don't like rats, and there's a sequence that with rats this season, and I'm telling you, I think I would have collapsed.
I think she was originally supposed to be in that sequence, and then like I get another draft and she's not there.
There's this rumor going around that I got myself. I did not,
because I read an earlier version of the script. I read it. I read an earlier version where you were there, and then all of a sudden you weren't there.
I had other things to
It
attend
said
to.
her name. It said
I had things to attend to.
Pope, Sarah, Cleo. And then like they took you out.
There were secret phone calls, but we're not gonna tattle.
I don't know whose idea it
saying
was.
that I did it.
You were supposed to be there.
I wasn't.
You left me.
You did fine.
And the rats.
Ooh, but okay, listen. Survivor though, because I've gotten back into Survivor. It's not all about.
It's
physical
gameplay
prowess.
too.
Yeah, there's
morale. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta make
strategy.
sure you're alive.
Yeah, JJ probably wouldn't do great on Survivor.
Yeah. No, really, because I think you just kind of bulldoze through.
Look, he burns fast, but like here's the thing: have you guys seen the show Alone?
But we're talking about Survivor.
Yeah, we're talking about Survivor though.
Wait, but like Alone is also Survivor. Okay, there's another show called Alone, and they go out into the Arctic and they try to make it as long as they possibly can. I think it's like 100 days or something like that. And I'm just saying that's definitely on JJ's YouTube.
But we're saying the question was specifically about Survivor. The show Survivor.
So on Alone, he'd do great.
Yeah.
Survivor.
I think Survivor. Maybe like Sarah.
I haven't seen Survivor.
Maybe Sarah would do a pretty good job.
I think
Pope.
Key.
Yeah, Key would. I think Pope's too big of a threat early on.
Yes.
You know.
He's the brains, man.
I'm telling you, I just got back into it. It's so good.
There's so much strategy.
The ceremony too at the end.
I have to hop on.
It's a great watch.
It is really good.
Watch.
Yeah. I mean, next to Outer Banks, they're hand in hand. You know?
They really are basically the same show.
Yeah, that's true.
Versions of each other.
There's treasure at the end. You know, it's really good. Yeah.
Like tiki torches.
I gotta hop on.
Oh.
Pope, because he's the smartest.
Yeah. I mean, I see that. He's got the plan.
He's got the brain.
Again, yeah.
I think Cleo would do
They do pretty well.
very well.
Can we be in groups?
I mean, sure. Who are we teaming
Team
up
us
with?
together.
Two must wins.
Cleo is back now on the islands and obviously growing now with Pope, and this year she has to face her past in a way and come to bat with a lot of feelings that she may have been feeling for a long time, and she's just on this journey of self-discovery and finding her footing in the group, and now she has like a boyfriend now and someone who she loves, so just navigating those spaces we're gonna see with her.
He's chilling. He's chilling.
Right?
He's just relaxing.
He's always so chill.
Yeah. You know, I mean, he is. I think you kind of meet him in a place. At least I know in this first part where he's a lot more calloused and he's lost a lot in his life, and I think he's doing his best to make amends and find some peace. But so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see if he finds it.
Yeah.
We want peace for everyone.
Right.
Obviously, but
Please.
Balance and peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, we're all kind of have made the money from the treasure that we found last season, so now we figure out what to do with it. Pope comes up with this cool little plan to do like a basically communal living / work space with the surf shop. And, real life happens, and like just trying to juggle like this new kind of found life with like readjusting to being back and like on like in regular society. They've been treasure hunting or like on basically straight on island for the last few months, and then straight into what happens in season 3. So just new space.
I do believe in ghosts. I'm like, can we even talk about it out loud? I do believe in ghosts. I've had one ghost experience.
Where?
In New York. I was in a hotel and I was at my window and I was taking a picture of what, the Empire State Building? I don't know, some
a New York landmark.
some big building. Could have been anything. Taking a picture of Bank of America. And then I looked and I was like, what is that in my shower? It was like a shadow standing in my shower, and I was looking, and then it just walked out. It disappeared, and I was like, I should have been recording, but I was just like looking. I was like, what is that? And then it disappeared. I've never grabbed my bags faster. I went to a different hotel. My fear,
it really drove you
fear
away.
It instilled in me.
No,
I have deep fears.
Well, we went on. Remember that ghost tour we went on?
Yep.
I just had a feeling this was going to be
That's not a good
That was
reference.
I want to
but
hear about the ghost story.
Well, Chase set up this.
Maybe do a
This was
little
first
back on
season.
it.
He was like, "Guys, I found a ghost tour. We're gonna do it." I was like, "Great!" We were all so excited, and wasn't the greatest.
I kind of
guy-
really dropped the ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, it was him.
Yeah.
The guy had a lot of fun with us because I think we were also having fun with him about asking him a bunch of ridiculous questions. So then he was having fun back.
He did have like photoshopped photos on his iPad of
Yes.
fake faces and windows, and you could very clearly see that it was photoshopped. I felt so bad because it was such a
Corners.
terrible ghost tour that in our group chat at the time, I was like, I will Venmo everybody for
You
this.
said I'm so sorry.
I'm
To
so
answer
sorry.
your question, yes.
But you still came out believing in ghosts despite
Yeah,
the bad
I think
ghost
so.
story.
Yeah.
The story was great. The delivery from him was subpar, but we do all. I mean,
Yeah.
everyone does.
I prefer the term spirits.
Okay.
Yeah,
spirit.
The paranormal.
Energy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Do all the above.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt a spirit with you?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. I love that. Do you think your characters are going to feel spirits as well in this season?
I hope not.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope that's not where the
Good
show
spirits.
goes.
There's good spirits.
The spirit of my father is
Ancestors?
pretty prevalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty prevalent. in
Big
this
John is just whispering in John B's ear.
Yeah.
Do it, bird. Oh, I miss Charlie.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Yeah, he would.
Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely.
To an extent, yeah.
What do you mean?
I believe in spirits, and I believe
Okay.
that, like, could have, like, the feeling of, like, haunting. I believe in that
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
I don't know if I believe it in a Scooby-Doo sense, though.
Not in a Scooby-Doo
Or
sense?
it's
Not
like
in a Halloween ghost
Yeah, like,
vibes?
like the Headless Horseman type.
Yeah, maybe not something like that, but I definitely believe there's like spirits
The
and
energy.
energies that like you can control in some ways, or can't control
can't
in some ways. Yeah.
Right, you know,
Yeah.
it's definitely not
It's something we
controllable.
can't explain.
Yeah.
I do think there's always an energy around.
Yeah.
Well, I do believe in ghosts. I have
Okay.
a few. So as we may know, Charleston is
It's haunted.
Right, that's
Yeah,
what I've heard.
it's
That's what I've
haunted.
heard.
Just
I'm excited to
come.
go.
For sure. Yeah, that's just we'll just put it out on the table. We have limited time. And one of the houses I stayed in for part of this season was downtown, and I remember I would wake up sometimes, and the energy wasn't bad. It wasn't like I wasn't scared, but it was startling when I would hear it, like in the middle of the night. Sometimes I would wake up, and it happened multiple times. I'd wake up and I would hear like footsteps, like running back and forth down the hallway, like
No.
up and down.
Respectfully.
Yeah, you're like, I would already have packed
But they
my
were
bags.
like little footsteps. They
Okay.
weren't like
Oh, that's
Is that better?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. It
Yes.
sounds, I think so. If maybe I don't know.
Oh,
The spirit of a lost child is I think would hit you different.
It hit me different. I was like, hey, you know what? You can have this space too. It's a nice space. Enjoy it. You've got the zoomies. Get them out.
Still packing my bags. Just seems like this is your place.
Just like my door's closed.
Right.
Don't come up here. You're good.
Sure.
So I had some roommates.
Exhaust
for
yourself.
sure. Yeah.
Tire yourself out.
Talk amongst yourselves. Just don't come here.
Don't talk to me. No,
We definitely have a ghost in my apartment, but we've just named
gosh.
her and we just leave her alone.
What's her
Okay, I
name?
love
Her name's
that.
Tina.
Tina.
Right.
Yeah,
And
hey,
so
Tina.
I feel like if you give her a name and you just kind of let her do her thing,
Yeah.
then it's like it's all
What
good.
does Tina do?
She just like opens cabinets.
Have you
Tina's
recorded
strong.
this?
Yeah.
Like happening while you're
Tina
out?
has muscle.
Right? And then like there used to be this viral like TikTok, like how do you see your ghosts if you like use this filter, and it would just create this woman standing in the corner all the time. And we were like, that's just Tina.
That's
It's
Tina.
just
We already know
Tina.
Tina. How can you be
We
scared of
love
Tina when you
her.
already know her?
Exactly.
Tina's not a scary name.
No, you have to give her kind of a chill.
What if you named her Ex Tina?
Ex Tina.
Yeah. Like,
Ex
you make
Tina.
her,
I like that.
a little.
They get no. I
Yeah.
get one sound in my house before I start talking out loud, because I think you have to communicate
You have to
regardless. If I hear
acknowledge,
anything,
for
I'm
sure.
like, "This is my house. If you don't have a good vibe, you have to go. And if you just want to chill out, like go downstairs. Like you just have to communicate. And I think really like you have to put your foot down, or else they'll put it down for you. That's my fear.
And if you can, fix the leaky faucet while you're at it.
Make yourself useful, please.
Yeah.
Sure. Like if it's their home, then they should be putting in work.
And tell Tina if she can close a cabinet, she can take out the trash.
You're right.
Right.
You're right.
You can.
If
I
you're
think
gonna
that's
act
all the
like you
time I
pay
have.
rent,
Right. Exactly.
You better ghost write a check.
Ghost write.
Well, congratulations on Outer Banks. I can't remember to see that season. But good
Tina,
luck
go to
with
the ATM
ghosts.
for me.
Tina, can you run some errands?